got a refill on my water, and let's continue. So we need to find Tatienne. Also, there are a couple side quests nearby. Three of them. One of them's got me rather close to Let's start with the main quest first.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared?
The day before. She was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
A mother...
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
Well, I say like a mother puts her adoptive daughter's work, sex work, but the apothecary diaries as well, and it's really played as okay there, so I don't know.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about.
Not that kind of
and you've
escort.
already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at
stalker.
first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
Alright, so give Buddy a good thumping.
Excuse me, you there? The gentleman with the sword? I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the dame's?
Something
Might
like
I
that.
trouble you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the dame among my acquaintances. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead. And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow
Are you
in his
smuggling stuff
hour
into
of
the
need?
city? I don't need the cash, but
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on. And though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you don't. Strongly advise.
I have no business with Branded.
Well, I have business with you. A package, fresh from the master's table.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone. This is lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover you have played me false,
I can always take it back.
you will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains.
Technically, I'm not his. Particularly, he's not my
Take
master.
it and get out of my sight.
Cigars.
Those cigars are worth more than your life. Do be careful.
Smuggling in Soken stogies. Now, assuming the last one.
However do they get that color?
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded. Go on now, shoot.
I have a delivery from Etienne. Fresh from the master's table.
Why didn't you say so? Times are hard, but this here'll make 'em less so. For a while, at least. Sorry about the welcome. Meant nothing by it. You wait right here.
Tinker usually used for someone who repairs pots.
Here. You can tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest. Just as promised.
Okay. Cigar.
What did you say was in these pies again?
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master anyway?
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right, quickly now, before the guards notice.
Yep, I am smuggling.
That isn't a burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best, specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, all right? If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course. Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. Question
Good.
is,
I don't have to try and walk through the gate.
Ah, you have returned.
I believe these are yours.
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals?
Oh,
No need to be coy,
okay.
my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles
Smuggling
about his
crystals
ankles.
out of the city.
I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
I think you're doing
like
what
the
you
wall
believe
textures,
is
by the way.
necessary.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't
Does a
doubt the
good job of
dame
making
would
sense
agree.
of the
A
stonework
reward for a
as
job well done.
stones that were used,
I
not
have the goods
necessarily-
I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you, as will our mutual friend when she hears of how you have aided me.
You have like the thickness is about okay. No, but not completely. It fits with like how a stonemason would have used the rock that's available to put the walls of this building together and mortar them together and that sort of thing.
How did one of them get on this side of the gate?
Another one of the dame's pets. Why must she let them off the leash?
Nice to meet you too. Oh, there's crystal out there in the distance.
Sergeant's got it in for us two. As if either of us needs... Huh. Where's your commanding officer branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
I don't bloody believe it. The bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The Dame laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
I dare say there's ways of finding out. How about it, Branded? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are, Robin and I need to know the dame's being properly looked after.
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh,
I need another
just
word.
so you know, I won't be holding back.
Another word for.
I
G.
suggest
Starts with
you
G.
don't either.
Or someone else who.
Take a moment to get ready if you need it.
who
Wouldn't
is
want
a,
you whining
let's
about an
just say
unfair fight.
Cluster. Goofus and there we go. Goofus and Gallant. The Gallant's a good one. Goofus and Goof off, and I want two that start with G. I want two that start with G, but don't want two that start with Goof.
Now, let's get the measure of you, shall we?
If that's what you want.
Cocky bastard. All right, let's be having you.
I'm not yawning to deliberately dunk on this schmuck, but it's in my favor.
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Branded.
Oh, okay.
Not this time.
Stay right. So you know one end of a blade from the other.
Yep, okay, so that really got me an extra.
Damn it!
Damn, I can't knock him out of bounds.
Enough. Fuck me.
They'll pay me enough to do
What the hell
that.
are you playing at, Leon? Huh. So it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? How'd a bearer win the Dane's favour anyway?
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start. That's enough.
You know what? What the?
You got potential. I'll give you that.
The soldier's bested. Sufficiently
Can
thumped.
I go now?
Gregor's gas. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a Branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bollocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
I got a flawless victory. No, I'm not going to tell her that.
Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please like and subscribe. And also consider backing my Patreon. Patreon backers get episodes up to 1 week early of this show and any future Let's Plays. Also, please consider backing my Ko-fi. Toss me a few bucks also helps support the show, and it's not a monthly obligation or anything like that.